Let's talk about it, man. Welcome back, everybody, to the Washington Mystics Unfiltered YouTube channel, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. If you have not done so yet, hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel. Washington Mystics Unfiltered. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts, because I want to hear what you have to say right now. Washington Mystics lose 86-76 to the Las Vegas Aces. 7-game winning streak has ended. It was a tie game at halftime. But the Las Vegas Aces put their stamp on it in the second half. Largely Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson finishes with 26 points, 10 of 18, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 4 blocks. Dominates the second half. Literally dominates. I mean, she got everything she wanted in the second half, whenever she wanted, however she wanted. Jackie Young, 25 points, 7 of 17, 4 of 9 from 3, 8 assists, 0 turnovers. I mean, Jackie Young is tremendously efficient with the basketball. To me, she's easily one of the top 5 guards in the WNBA. And when she catches heaters, as she did early on, she's a difference maker every single time. When she catches those heaters, it's tough. She had 13 points, I believe, at the end of the first quarter. She was humming along, hitting threes. Slowed down as usual, because she does have those heaters and then kind of slows down, as the game goes on. But she played exceptionally well. Chelsea Gray had 12 points, 5 assists, 1 turnover. Alyssa Smith had 11 points, 11 rebounds. Big game from her. Off the bench, the Aces got 5 out of Tanai Latson, 4 from Jewel Lloyd, and 3 from Maya Yamamoto. They shot 46% and 39% from 3, hit 9 threes, 9 of 23, 13 of 14 from the line. Now, the rebounding. The rebounding was kind of deceiving to me, because I thought the Aces were just kicking Washington's ass on the glass. But now that I'm looking at the rebounding numbers, it's 41-31, 41-30 Mystics in the final rebounding numbers. They even had 14 offensive boards to 9 for the Aces, but the Aces seem to get all the offensive boards in the fourth quarter. It was a 3-point game going into the fourth quarter. This was a winnable game for the Mystics, despite how they played. They didn't play terribly. They just didn't play very well. They shot 43%, 29 of 68, 5 of 18 from 3, 13 of 18 from the line. Again, they did out-rebound them 41-30, but they committed 16 turnovers. They commit lots of turnovers. They went back. They regressed tonight in the turnover column, because they make some bad ones, and they committed, 2 in a row? Like, they committed 4 over like a 3-minute period in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. Turn it over one way, turn it over, turn it over, turn it over. Onyenwere commits 2 on back-to-back possessions. Michaela Onyenwere, 2 points, 0 of 3. If she can't hit threes, she has no business even being on the floor. She brings nothing else. Shakira Austin had 20. She was 8 of 21. She wasn't efficient today. 4 of 4 from the line, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block. Kiki Irfin had played 34 minutes, 15 points, 6 of 11, 13 boards, but she missed 5 free throws. She missed all 5 free throws. She shoots a bullet free throw. Her free throw shooting is pretty awful to watch. It's just she shoots this line drive shot. I don't know who has taught her to shoot, but she has no arc whatsoever on any of her shots. Sonia Citron had 19, but it seemed like she had 19 for like an hour. I don't know. She didn't seem to do much. She did nothing in the fourth quarter that I can recall. 19 points, 7 of 15, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers. Georgia Amore. You got 0 from Georgia Amore. You got 0 from Alicia Flores. Those are your point guards. 25 minutes, 0. Useless. Trash. Garbage. You can't win like that. Cody McMahon only gets 5 points. Betnaji Laney Hamilton had 6. She was 2 of 4. They were all threes. Lauren Best played 14 minutes. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Angela Dugalich had 5 points in 1 minute off the bench. As y'all know by now, Rory Harmon got waived. She didn't play tonight, so she got waived. And Lucy Olsen still didn't play. Now, they outscored 23-16 in the fourth, but this game got to, 13 points? We got to be real about this. This team was humming on a 7-game winning streak. And they made a decision to bring in Betnaji Laney Hamilton and cut Rory Harmon. I'm not mad at the decision of cutting or waiving Rory Harmon personally, but I question bringing in a non-shooter. if you're gonna go out there to make a move, you need shooting. You need shooting, or you need a real point guard, like a legitimate point guard who can come in and start. You don't need to bring in another backup level point guard. You had three of them on your roster. They're all backups. Like Georgia Amore is not a starting level point guard in the WNBA. That's why they've been using Citron so much at point. Alicia Flores is not a starting level point guard in the WNBA. So Lucy Olsen is not a starting level point guard in the WNBA. So you go out and you make this deal. You sign Nicely in Hamilton. You waive Rory Harmon. And then I questioned, after this deal was made, do not stick that square peg into the round hole. This team is humming along. They're playing great. They're playing with a lot of chemistry. And what you don't want to do is mess the chemistry up. And I question, what are you going to do with her? What are you going to do with her? And what you did was you brought in a player who he immediately, he didn't even wait a day. Sydney Johnson didn't wait one day. When did the Mystics last play? When did they last play? Let me check. They last played against the Mercury on Sunday? On Sunday, right? On Sunday. So they last played on Sunday, and you decide, and she arrived on Sunday. So in one day, a cross-country road trip to Vegas, in one day, you decide you're going to stick her onto the roster, into the rotation, and make her an integral part of the rotation. I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. So then you're sitting Cassandra Prosper, who, while I have had my own critique of Cassandra Prosper as a player, she's been playing relatively well over the last few games. Like in this winning streak, the last two games, she played 12 minutes against Phoenix. She played 19 minutes versus Atlanta. Against Atlanta, she had 10 points, shot 50%, had 2 blocks, 4 rebounds. They won that game against Atlanta. I don't understand the decision making. Now, she didn't play a ton of minutes versus Dallas, Connecticut, or Vegas, or even Golden State in the games before, but they won all those games. They won all those games. It doesn't make sense to me. And what happens? You bring her in, and they play the worst game they've played in the last 7. I don't want to say it's her fault. It is not her fault. But I don't get the decision. It's a very odd decision to me. I don't like the decision. She had no practice time. It's weird. It doesn't make a lot of sense. She did hit a couple threes, but she also turned the ball over a couple times. This is in 14 minutes of action. She played as much as Lauren Betts did. Lauren Betts didn't play enough. Lauren Betts did not play enough tonight. I would have gone with a bigger lineup a few times. He didn't do it. I would have run a lineup out there with Betts, Shakira, and Kiki at the same damn time. He didn't do it. Didn't expect him to, because he doesn't think outside the box. He doesn't think out of the box like that. He just doesn't. I would have played huge. I would have played huge right there. But he decided to go bet Nicely than Hamilton, and she's even playing in the fourth quarter, late in the game. But then he decides to bring Onion Wary back in the game, and what does she do? Turn the rock over. I don't think Cody McMahon shot the ball enough tonight. I don't think Betts played enough tonight. And realistically, Shakira Austin went for 20 and 8. But she got mopped up by Asia Wilson in the second half. She got mopped up. Like, she got taken to the cleaners. 8 of 21. She missed a lot of bunnies around the basket. Didn't play that well overall. See, I'm objective about stuff like this. Like she went for 20-8, but was it that great of a 20-8? Not really. Not really. And at the end of the day, Asia Wilson took over. Asia Wilson pretty much took this game over in the second half and dominated it. But I gotta wonder, I gotta question the decisions of messing with a rotation that has been winning. Like if you lost this game today without doing that, and I say, okay, you can go mess tinker. But you don't. It's like guys that are on a hot streak. They wear the same shirt every time. They use the same shirt until the hot streak ends, and then they'll get rid of the shirt. You don't mess with stuff that's working. And he messed with some stuff that was working. It's frustrating. It sucks, but they got to get back on the horse, man. They play this team again on Thursday in Vegas. They need to win this game. This is a game. See, you go 4-0 in the first four of this trip of this section of games on their schedule. You got to split in Vegas. You can't lose both games in Vegas like that. If they win at least this game on Thursday in Vegas, then they're sitting here looking at a potentially a 4 or a 5 seed. They're a 6 right now. They look good tonight, in their night. And Aces improved to 23-11. They're a game behind Golden State. The Lynx are pretty much solid as the 1 seed. It's highly unlikely that in the next 10 games they'll blow a 3-game lead over Golden State. But I don't like what Sidney Johnson did tonight. But hey, it is what it is. Anyhow, Mystics lose 86-76. 7-game winning streak is over with. And on to the next one. I appreciate y'all jumping on board. This is Washington Mystics Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.